what is the Global Ghost Hunt to me? The Global Ghost Hunt is a celebration of teams and locations, not just here in the U.S., but all around the world. It is an opportunity to unite groups and enthusiasts of this paranormal community in many different ways, and to highlight teams, locations, and all of us. And honestly, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? You get to experience new groups. You get to promote yourself, promote your teams, and more importantly, too, the locations. A lot of our locations are being forgotten. So the Global Ghost Hunt is a perfect opportunity to bring your team, bring your locations out into the spotlight and have your chance to have your 15 minutes of fame and to make an everlasting impact in our community.
Hey, everybody. Appreciate everybody that has joined our channel here. I ain't going to be on too long tonight. I just wanted to come on for a little bit and talk for a little bit and see what everybody's got going on. I know I was going to get started at 9, but I didn't get started in time. I was watching everybody else's show. I was watching a little bit on the Devil Dog show. Partly. I appreciate you coming in and watching out. I decided to come on here for a few minutes just to chat, see if anybody's got anything to do tomorrow. I just looked at my little sign that my wife got me for Christmas a couple years ago when we turned the office here into the little studio for me. It's my Ghostbuster sign, and it's like a neon sign, and it actually broke. So now it never did work no how. I just had it displayed on my shelf back there, but I gotta tell her tomorrow, and maybe she'll either get another one or she not get another one, or I don't know. That one won't work now, not unless you have it fixed, but they don't tell how much that would cost to get one like that fixed. Let's see. Tomorrow, me and my dad's going to go out tomorrow night. Probably about 5 o'clock or so, 6. When it starts getting age of dark, we might go out to the bridge. I'm not sure yet, or maybe to the cemetery. I'm just going to hang out with my dad tomorrow, and cause I ain't got to see him since Monday, so I didn't get to go over today. I had doctor's appointments, and I came home and I crashed after I got back to the house, and I called him though, but I hadn't got to see him. I'm watching, but in 80s plus, Victoria is getting ready to do a show live. Shout out live for my stickers. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's fine. I appreciate you coming in for a few minutes anyway. I was debating on coming on live. I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. I just wanted to do something. I've been sitting here messing with all different types of stuff, messing with my iPad, messing with this little uh, dash cam thing that I'm trying to figure out how to get it uh, mounted on a tripod so I can use it on those. Oh, I can run everyone left. Oh, you're cool. Uh, I've been working with this just a little bit. I just got to figure out how to use it on locations and stuff like that. I'll set it up on a tripod and put it in a room or somewhere outside or something. Hey there, Mr. Rogers. How you doing, buddy? I mean, I don't know if it'll work. It does have night vision. That's mainly the reason why I got it. It don't when you do day videos or pictures with it, it don't show up as good as little dull looking. But the infrared, when it comes on, it does with little hour lights, I should say. It does take good nighttime pictures because of it. So I'm gonna start taking nighttime pictures with this and transfer them over on my computer, and that way I can let everybody check everything out. Jamie says hi to Mr. Rogers. I just got to get a card in there that will last more than 2 seconds without having to race it and then go again and race it and then go again. But everybody wants to know what a REM pod is. This is what our next purchase is going to be. It's pretty much same thing as a V-scope. It just makes different light colors and noises. That's a REM pod. That's what me and my dad is looking at to pick up. So that will be towards the end of the year before we'll be able to afford one of those. So we'll eventually get one. They're like almost $200 and everything. So that's the reason why it's going to take a little while to get that one. That's the one in my little short video on my channel. It goes off me, my cousin, and one of our other members at the time. We was standing up. We had it at the clinic. We was up in the hallway, upstairs, and it was going off. And you hear my cousin talking about it. And I was standing behind them two. I was on using the camera, recording it. So that's what we're actually wanting to get. I want to upgrade our SLS to this because it looks like it might be just a little bit lighter than what mine is. That whole thing there is like a battery pack, I guess, and it runs through the camera. And I already got the tablet, so it'll be a pretty cool hookup. Let's see here. This is what some of the equipments that we got. I'm sorry it's so blurry, but of course, we got the little spirit box and we got a digital recorder. We got our little flashlights, and we got the K2. That's the EMF detector. And we also got a couple handheld video cameras. And we got a thermo scanner like that right there too. We got one of everything except for a regular still picture camera. That's what I want to use. That's what I want to use this for, as a still picture camera. It got the night vision. I can take it at nighttime and everything. All I got to do is carry me an extra battery with me so I can keep it charged. Let's see. Yeah, that's that one right there. The spirit box with a little sensor on it beside the REM pod. That's what we got. We got 2 of the K2s. We got a couple thermo heat guns, let you know what the heat is in certain places. Let's see. We do have some of the black lights like that one there, like a black flashlight. We've got 2 of those. That's about all we have on that. We got a grid pin also. There's only 2 things on that, and I want to get the REM pod and that new EMF detector. Same thing, just about like a K2, but it's clear. And want to get something different as of the that will tell the temperature too, because we already got like 3 different things, but we will get some. Be right back. Oh, you're fine. I appreciate you. You know, I always appreciate you coming in. Let's see. This one. I do have the trail camera like that we use also. We got a flashlight. We got a bunch of radios that we keep in touch with each other with when we have bigger events. The meters right there, the EMF meters, that's the same thing as a K2. It's just different version. There's a laser thermo temperature thing. And that thing with that long black rod on the end of it there, that's a like a air scoop. It tells you about the air changing and stuff like that. Of course, you got a little recorder there. Is one of the little bitty mini cassette recorders. I'm been looking for a tri-field meter. Those are very expensive. I kind of doubt we'll get one of those, but we'll eventually will one of these days when they get to be unpopular. What I like about this, it does have the little plug in. It's got the little USB port, the little mini one that you can plug about anything in, because every piece of equipment we got now has that little end on it, so we can plug it up with just about any kind of cord, not in with one that come with it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's this kind of battery right here. It's one of the little flat ones. I have to try to find another one or 2 more just to keep on hand in case this one goes dead before it goes bad or something like that. We can change it out and have a couple more on hand. I have to go to a battery store probably to find those, maybe. And maybe try to get a charger for it, so we won't have to charge the camera up and keep the camera tied up, charging batteries. I don't know how long that battery lasts, but I ain't had it plugged up for a day or so now, and it's still fully charged. See, it's on night vision now. It don't have a card in it right yet, but it's on the night vision mode. So I just wonder how far it will reach out like that to see. I don't know, it's pretty strong. It's got 720p. I don't know. I've been playing around with it to see what things I need to set it on. I took the battery out. Now the date and time's off of it again. I'll mess with it sometime later. I've been messing around with my SLS camera today a little more after I got back from the doctor. This is our SLS camera. I just wished I can get rid of all this battery pack right here where the orange wire is at coming out. That's supposed to run the camera part, but every time I plug the camera into the iPad, it automatically comes on. So I don't really know if the battery pack is what we're using off of. I don't really know. I think it is, but I'm not sure if all that is necessary, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to cut that whole bundle of cords right there and I think I can get rid of some of that cord. It might make it a little bit easier, and it won't catch on everything as I turn it around on the tripod and stuff like that. Okay, I'm back. Oh, you good? You about got all your stickers printed out? Got all your orders fixed up? I went to the store Monday, I think it was. Me and my dad, we went to Walmart in Elkin, and there was a lady walked by us. She saw my shirt, crossover shirt, and she asked about what could she do to get to go out with us one night. And I told her that she can contact me over on Facebook or something like that, and we will try to do our best to find a date, and she can go with us. Yeah, I know you've been busy off all that, that's for sure. I don't know how you keep from going crazy. Oh, Lordy have mercy. Yeah, I seen a few other people was on live, and I was debating on if I wanted to go live. I've been watching dance videos, a lot of, I call it clogging dancing, old timey with bluegrass bands, stuff like that. You know, the old timey back from the 40s and the 50s and the 30s and stuff. I got done watching one. It was black and white version. It was pretty cool. You better be paying attention to him. He'll be mad at you. No, I actually watched that stuff. Looked so good. We actually had us some barbecue a while ago for supper. It wasn't really hitting on a whole lot. We had what they call pulled pork. It had the Jack Daniels barbecue sauce with it. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of it. It wasn't what I expected it would be. I ate 2 sandwiches and that was about it. I think I wasted my money on that. I only cooked one little pack of it. Now, there were 2 come in the bowl, but I was only cooked one. The other one I'll probably take over, let my dad have it if he wants it. Let's see. I'm going to be doing a story for long from a book that I got from the library the other day. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I've been working on a little thing I built out of wood. It's a little tombstone, like a little snow scene with a dead tree. I'm gonna come in here and drill a little hole, put a little bit of limbs around it. That's just a piece of wood where I got from work. I want to fix a little bitty flowers, put on the grave. Of course, I like the Civil War, so I did make me a little Civil War tombstone. I think it's pretty cool. I was going to try to outline it with rocks, like the grave or something other. But I don't know what I want to. I don't know when I'm going to get it finished. I need to get back in doing it. Put me a little red bird up on the thing, up on the limb there, and that's what I make. I make little bitty red birds and little woodpeckers and yellow birds and bluebirds, stuff like that. And I fix stuff like that. I don't know how many I've made over the last 2 years, but I've sold every one of them at work. I can make it, and I don't want to sell it. And the next thing I know, they begging me for it. And I don't know how many I've done made in the past 2 or 3 years. And I made this for all the people that's a Bigfoot fan. Can't hardly see it that good. This is the first Bigfoot one I made. I still got a few other things I'll be working on. Got a little thing in his hand where he's been doing tree knockings. So I'm still working on it a little bit off and on. I got some trees that fell and laying down. Made a little creek like. Got some rocks glued on there. Got a little bush with red berries on there. It took me about 2 days to get it looking like this. So I'll eventually get it finished one day. I'm still working on a few other things. I've got some snow owls I bought. I'm gonna make some more snow scenes. I think I got a deer or 2 over there. I made my buddy Baker, one that comes in the chat a lot, the guy I work with, I make him little deer scenes every once in a while. That's what he likes, deers and turkeys and stuff like that. And I ain't made him a turkey yet. I can't find no little bitty turkeys. But let me see if I can't find that one right quick. It's just right here. Yeah, I got some little trees I've been working that I've got, little green trees, and I got these little bushes and flowers and all kinds of little doodads. I know I got some other stuff in here. I know I got some bigger animals. Must be in that other box. But I like these right here. This is about one of my favorite ones. The little Civil War soldiers that I've got. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to make these into little scenes. There's the Yankee one. The blue coats. And I got my little gray ones. So, I mean, I got a handful of them, little Civil War soldiers. I'm going to try to figure out how to make something out of those. I got little sticks that where I used to make like power poles, and I got some real fine wire to make the power lines. These are my animals that I have. I have a little brown chicken. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little brown one. Here's a little white one, a little rooster, I guess. And there's a piggy. These right here are rubber ones. They're real rubber. And then I got a little bitty baby pig, a little bitty one. Let's see. No, that's a deer. I did have a goat. There he is. There's a little goat. Little horns. Oh, I need that chicken. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, it's a little late. I was going to come on earlier, but didn't get around doing it. I got 3 goats. I got 4 little baby pigs and 1 big pig. I got some little sheeps. I got 4 of these little bitty sheeps. And then I got some cows, little dairy milk cows. I got 2 of those left. I got a little little rabbit. One of the little rubber ones also. A little rubber rabbit. You need to go every time I plant, they dig the fresh hole. I think the chicken miniature is on this. And then I got a bunch of horses. I got like a walking horse. And I got a horse that's sitting down on his belly. So I got a bunch of those left. I fixed my buddy I work with a big farm copy of his farm. Want to borrow that trap? I did have a couple coon traps here, but somebody stole it. I don't remember. Animals came in the big box of tea. That's cool. I got a rubber horse. You ever see? And there's another little baby deer. None aren't nice though. Yeah, I used to have one. Mine, somebody stole mine. And then I got some little people. There's a little man. And I got a woman. A little farm woman I'm going to use. Let's see, there's another goat, a lamb. There's the deer one that I had left over. Only one deer I had, except for the little baby deer. Right here. Or testing my Boston temperature. That's funny. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to talk about. I just got these out because I didn't know what else I was going to do. Ain't not much in the paranormal world going on right about now. We have raccoons and possums. I'd love to have me a possum. The baby one, what I like to have. They all have to go. My daughter collects all types of wolves. Oh, that's cool. I've been trying to get ready to make a little wolf scene one of these days. I got little rubber boats where people sits in. I made a few. Well, he won't sit there because he ain't glued in, but little guy sitting there so he feels over. And I got little canoes that I'm gonna make another little scene, and little guys sitting there with those little oars in their hands, like a paddling a boat. I don't use my little card cases just for cards. I use them also to put little knickknacks in like this. There's one with all my animals, little farm animals. They eat chickens. Jamie, again, I bow down and thank you so much for the stickers. Gary was an awesome guy donating to us. I need them badly. Once we send mail out, everyone gets a sticker in the seed package. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I had 7 chickens down to 2. Oh, how cute. I have almost 100. Good Lord. Oh, and my incubator is full. Laugh out loud. One of my incubators Anyway, that's pretty cool. I want to start raising chickens and stuff like that. I just got to get rid of all the coyotes around here. They are a nuisance around here where I live at. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hey, Vicky, hey. Hey to Vicky. Yeah, I just thought about coming on just for a little bit, just chat, see what everybody's got going on. I don't know where all my thoughts are at today. I've been crashed out ever since I got home from the doctor this morning about 11:30 or so. I got so sleepy coming back up across the road, I couldn't hold my head up. I've never been so glad to pull in the driveway. You're good. I appreciate you doing good. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, they got me right there in the arm today. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. That's where they stuck me at. Lord, that hurt. I'll have a bruise there for about. Well, it ain't got one yet, but it'll end up coming up there tomorrow or the next day one. It looks like I've been getting myself. Yeah, we need to build a run that where's in the. I will let the raccoon climb it a few nights, then I will turn the power on. That's funny. Could make you get you a couple of them and make you a coonskin cap. I want me a coonskin cap. I ain't never had one. Yeah, we had to reinforce our run after I lost my whole first flock. Good Lord. And we got red foxes here too, so red foxes will tear our chickens all to pieces. I got one more thing to show you right quick. Let me get the thing right here. Yeah, I forgot I had these. This is the mama deer I got left, the bigger ones, and that is the daddy deer. I made one for my buddy Baker with one of these big ones, and I think with these two, I bought 4 of them, 2 of each. And I got these right here, the snow owls. I think they're so pretty. I'm going to make something with these. I can't carve an owl. I've tried, and it looks like Ray Charles did it. So I'm going to try to. I actually got 2 of them, so I'm going to make 2 of them. I just got to figure out what type of scene I want to make with them. Like make a barn scene or something other. My son, 3 egg queens in one night. And I got a bunch of these, a little bit bigger ones. The Civil War things. There's one of the horses that goes with the Civil War cannons. Like I said, I'm a big Civil War person, so I've got all kinds of things. There's one, you know. And I got the other ones right here in here. I can tell them where my. Oh, and this is this one, the gray one. So I want to try to make a Civil War scene with that. That's neat. Here's the Union cannon that I've got, and the for the other one they had brown, so that's how I can keep them apart. But I've got two horses, one for each thing. I don't know where the guy is that sits on the horses at. I'll end up eventually make a big thing and use these right here, make it like a campsite or something where they practicing and stuff like that. See, there's where they have the ammunition at in the boxes where the cannon hooks to. I got a Civil War game where my brother bought me when I was in the hospital one year when we were still in school, and it's more like a trivia game, I guess you'd call it. I had never used it yet, never played it, but I get it out and look at some of the questions and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's got the map of the United States and stuff like that, where all the battles was fought and stuff. It's got some of the battles on there that they hadn't taught you in history books and nothing like that. That's what I like about it. I don't have no picture of it. I think it's pretty neat though. Y'all have anything y'all gonna be doing this weekend, Vicky or Jamie or anybody? I know I ain't gonna be doing much. Me and my dad might do a live video tomorrow around about, I don't know, about 6, I guess, 6:30. Time we're starting getting age dark. I want to hang out with my dad for a little bit. My house is nice and quiet, so I'll be relaxing. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be relaxing here in a little bit. I just wanted to come on and chat for a little while. Nothing else to do. Ain't nothing on TV to watch. I've been watching a bunch of old time clogging dance videos. Well, if it keeps raining like this, I'm taking a float trip to the grocery store. Float trip. Yeah, they won't be home till tomorrow around 7. Oh, that's cool. It ain't raining yet here. We normally would get it about a day after y'all get it, Vicky. It's actually it's pretty nice out there. I was gonna go out and mess around out in the yard earlier today, and I didn't make it. Then they come and mowed our yard today, so that's what really woke me up. I wouldn't got up then if they hadn't come. I think I got up about 5:36, somewhere like that. We got a little rain earlier, not too bad. Yeah, we didn't get no rain yet. We got some the other day, and it finally quit the next morning. But I think it was Tuesday it rained here for a little bit. Well, Tuesday night. Then Wednesday it was cleared up a little bit. It's still foggy from that rain before, and I would have been sitting somewhere trying to investigate, but I had to go to work. Can't hear anything. It's really pouring in West Tennessee right now. Good gracious. Y'all must be getting a good storm. We now have a pond in the park next door. Metal roof. Oh, good God. They wasn't doing no good for me to have one on our house. If it rains, I'll be snoring. I'll be here on live snoring. I ain't got nothing else to show now. I wish I had about a half of a size of the Civil War soldier to put right here on my scene thing. That's what I can do. Huh, okay. I might trim it up a little bit and fix it where it'll stand there beside the stone or something else. Our grass seeds has sprouted. I hope it stays in place. Yeah, we put some seed on our yard about a year ago. Everywhere else grows good, but we got one spot can't get grass to grow whatsoever. There's those little patches everywhere. When we first put the seed down, it rained hard. I knew 50% washed down to the back of the property. Yeah, I remember we used to do that on the golf course. We'll put some seed out there on the grass, on the ground, trying to get places to grow, especially after we trimmed up all the pine trees and thinned them out real good. We went back to sow some grass, and they come up real good. And then we got that one big heavy rain that time. It flooded the whole golf course. It run like 3 fairways into one, looked like a pond. Went back down there, there was no grass seed left. There wasn't no straw left. There wasn't even a fence that we tied it off so nobody would get in it. Wasn't even there. Hey, buddy, how you doing, Ted? Appreciate you coming, hanging out, checking out us. I just came live just a little while ago. I hadn't done much. I was just sitting here thinking what I'm going to do for my little scenery thing. Can't find it now to save my life. Might try to make one of these, cut one of these down, and might cut the little platform thing off and drill some holes and glue his feet down on the board, like he's protecting the gravestone or something, or visit the gravestone. I'll put like the Bonnie Blue flag up there and stuff like that. Maybe I did one not too long ago, but I sold it before I even took a picture of it. I use $25 a bag. My neighborhood used the cheap stuff, $9 a bag of Dollar General special, and they already have a green. That's about the size of it. We used to, when we didn't do seeds, when I worked at the golf course, we always laid sod every time. I loved laying sod. That was about the funnest part of the whole job. That and digging water leaks to fix the irrigation pipe. They used to get mad at me every time I'd come in and work that morning. I said, well, I prayed last night. And I said, what did you pray for? I said, pray for a water leak. Boy, they get so mad. We'd be out there mowing. I'm daggone if we don't run up on a water leak. They get so mad. They used to send me out there to dig them up. I said, fine. Gets me out doing anything else. You can spend all your day on digging one water leak if you want to. No, I had a pretty good time when I worked on the golf course. I just couldn't hold out at it no more. The way my health was gotten and everything like that. That hot sun like to kill me. We're getting ready to go fishing Wednesday. Me and Baker is. He's going to come over to the house, and we're going to go down to my father-in-law's pond probably and fish for a few hours. See if we can get them bite. I normally fish in the morning times. I don't like evening fish. Get one thing, it gets too hot, and I don't like to get too hot when I fish. I can't see, wipe and sweat and everything else and bugs. I don't know which ones I want to use. Wish I had 21 of these or 7. I should make it fix. Make it fix a 21 gun salute or something there on my little cemetery. Sorry, was watching Andrew do his before he had to turn it in. Then I had to drop a couple links. Oh, you're good. I appreciate you. Like I said, anytime you have to do something, that's fine. It don't bother me near a bit. Out of doing this little thing out of a block of wood, the tombstone, I whittled it out of a piece of board like this with a utility knife. And then I went ahead and took a sander, not a sander, but like a hand uh, sandpaper, and I smoothed the top of it up just a little bit. But I think I need to go in there and make a little bit more pointed in, because this is a southern grave. It's not a northern grave. The way you can tell, those are it's part of the barbecue cook-off. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we went to one time. I mean, I didn't cook in it, but they had a barbecue cook-off here in Lexington, North Carolina. That's where one of the big barbecue festival is. So we went there one year, way back on. They had like a big flea market, and we went to that, and then went to the barbecue thing they had. Yeah, this is a festival. That's cool. I wish y'all could come to the Autumn Leaves Festival that we have here. It's big. There's people come from all over just to set up at it. It's like $300 or $400 just to have a little booth setting up at it for 4 days, I think it is. I'm glad you stayed home. Yeah, I normally stay home most of the time. Oh me. I'll probably end up working on that thing tonight before I go to bed. At least getting that thing cut off and glued on there like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Then glue me some little white rocks outlining the grave, and cut me one of them little bushes with a little red thing on it, make it look like flowers, and put it in front of the stone. I think that will turn out pretty cool. That's what I do a lot of, is make crazy stuff like this. I don't know how many things I've sold. I might make a cemetery, a big one with 4 or 5 graves on it, make it look pretty cool. Put me some trees around it and everything. I think that'd be neat. That's what I like to do. I like, just for a hobby, nothing else, going on, I like to sit down and start whittling that stuff out of a piece of wood. And once I start making the birds and stuff, I'll put some pictures on here, and then I'll come live one night and show y'all what my birds look like. That is, if y'all want to. And I will probably do a little whittling videos or something, or me making a bird, if y'all don't think that's too boring. That's a good idea. I'd like to see it. What's up? Nothing much, Stephen, buddy. How you doing? I'm just hanging out with these wonderful, wonderful people. Ain't got much going on. Just talking, chatting. Figuring out what I can do for different types of videos. I probably will be streaming here on Crossover channel. Since it's my channel, I know I'm just what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to start making stuff out of wood on the show here. I think it'll be pretty neat, interesting. Get my skills back, because I hadn't done it now in about a year and a half. So when we had that whole country shutdown, that's what I did the whole time on my weeks off. I sat out there in the driveway and I whittled out about 10 or 15 birds, and I come inside and painted them. I made roosters, little setting chickens like they're sitting on the nest. Whittled out those out of tree limbs, and I made my mother-in-law a crochet hook, which that was kind of crazy because it was a piece of stick with a little hook on the end of it. And she actually used it too. I mean, I whittled it all the way out of a biker stick, and she been using it. I don't know if she still has now or not, but she used it for a long time. Mate, I think that's why she made that blanket in there on the thing. Roosters. That's cool. I ain't had a CB hooked up in a long time. We used to have one. Me and my brother did. We had it out in my dad's building. We hooked it up with a battery charger and everything, and had no antenna. So I went outside and I hooked it up on the side of the building. It was a regular car CB, and that's how we had it hooked up to the battery charger inside the building. Had the wires laid out and hooked the battery charger up to it, clamped it on the board, and my brother, we started talking to people on it, and actually worked. I didn't think it was going to. He got a hold of some truck driver on there, and had him going to stop up there in town to get some food and bring it to us. My brother told him mile marker and everything on the side of the road where we was at, and which we wasn't on the road, no, we was sitting at the building at the house. He come back on there and said, "Hey, I got y'all sandwich. Where you at?" My brother said, "No, we ain't nowhere. We're at home." Boy, I ain't heard so much cussing in my life. We was about 7, 8 years old when we did that. I think that's probably the last time we had one hooked up, actually. Then we found other stuff to occupy our time, so we went and done that. Lone Wolf was my old handle before I got married. Somebody is using it now in East Bend. Oh, cool. That's just right below my house, East Bend. Yeah, I remember used to be a guy over here next to where I live at. His CB hound used to be Hot Dog, and that dude was big. I mean, he was bigger than an average Volkswagen Bug car. I mean, that's how big he was. And his name was Hot Dog. That's what they called him on CB, Hot Dog. There is a lot of guys on Channel 14 in East Bend. Oh, cool. We couldn't ever get in touch with anybody. There's all one guy. He's like he's on all the stations. Sound like he had a frog in his goozle and couldn't never talk to anybody. He wouldn't ever shut up so he can get in on there, talk to anybody. I guess he goes to bed and talking on it, wakes up talking on it. While he's asleep, he's talking on it. Like that. I don't know who it was, but can't never get on there, so I just said forget it. My brother used to make my brother so mad. He needs to get on there. He'd tell him what he thinks, and that dude will never even phase him a bit. He just keeps on chatting. My brother said, "Won't you shut up so we can talk to somebody?" He never even phase him. He just keeps on hollering. I don't know if we didn't have a strong enough signal to make him understand what we were talking to or what. I want to get a home base. Yeah, I do too. I would like to have one, but it's too much trouble for me. You gotta have a license and all that stuff. When was you wanting to do the picnic? Um, Probably not this coming up weekend where I have to work, but the following weekend, because I think it's supposed to be pretty then. It won't supposed to be a little warmer and everything like that. So I hoping probably not tomorrow, not Saturday, tomorrow Saturday, but be 2 weeks Saturday from tomorrow. I think that would be perfect because it's actually supposed to be warm enough and give me enough time to get to the store and get some my Victorian food. At least that's what I've got in mind. So a week from tomorrow. Okay, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks will be pretty cool because I got to not tomorrow Saturday or not the next one because I got to work next weekend and then the following weekend. I think the storm is passing, maybe not. Oh, that wind. No, sir, you can get it converted to a 11 meter, which is legal for us. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get me one day and venture out with it and talk to people. Find me a channel, get me one with a bunch of channels on it, so I can pick out a channel, talk to somebody, and ain't have to listen to one person on every channel there is. Surely God, he can't stream on no 50 some channels. I'm going to shut down the tiny homes solar power until it passes. Full disconnect later, y'all. All hands on deck later. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you a lot. See, yeah, later. It's bad here. Okay, y'all stay safe and appreciate you coming in and everything. So. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. God, Lord, I didn't even think it's already. I've been on here for an hour so far. I didn't even think it's already 11:03. Be safe night. Yeah. I used to be able to talk skip all over the country. Yeah, I would love. I remember when I was in high school, my ROTC teacher, he was a big radio person. He had a one in his truck and he had one in his house. I mean, he was a radio nut. And he actually had his commercial license where he can talk to anybody in the world. And we went to one of our cookouts for school one time, and he drove the bus, and we was sitting there in the bus, a few of us, and he had his regular handheld radio, one of them big, like an army military ones, and actually talking to people over in across the water. He talked to somebody uh, in the United Kingdom or somewhere like that. Australia. He was talking to people in Australia. I thought I won't never be able to reach that far out. They got a ham radio operator. Yeah, he had it all. He had an antenna on the back of his truck that was scraped the clouds when he went by. I mean, that's how tall that thing was. He ought to be able to pick up in outer space. Cool. I'd do good if I get to talk to somebody in the next county. We did. We had somebody talking on that one we had, that little car radio that we had hooked up in the building. They usually have a big tower in their yard. Yeah, that's pretty neat. We just had little antennas nailed up on the side of the building, and well, had a board nailed up there, and then it was running out on the end of the board, and that's where I put my antenna at. And that was funny. I mean, it looked like some jerry rigging stuff, but it worked. I just like to talk to the truck drivers. I think that'd be pretty cool. Listen where they all been and where they're heading to. And I think that's pretty neat. If I get me one, I had to have a tower up in my yard. I might have to have Steven come over here and carry my antenna up there and fix it. I ain't gonna climb it. I ain't gonna get off the ground. I had the book and was studying to get my then COVID hit, and I lost interest in getting them. The regular CB guys was telling me it ain't what you think it is. Oh yeah, that's what they've been telling me. I went up here to the radio store where I get my radio stuff worked on, my handheld radios. We can do it. That's the same way with me. I was wanting to go get my pilot's license, so where I can fly an airplane, but I don't know about that. I'm still a little skittish getting off the ground that high up. Like I said, and then when that hit, I lost interest in it. I even had the books, and I even watched things online, watched YouTube videos. Sitting in the truck, mashing buttons like I was mashing buttons on an airplane. I had my radio all jacked up in that truck. We can do it. Do you go to Raising Elk? No, I go to one up in the mountain area where I go to up there at Raytech. Laugh out loud. No, I go to Raytech's up in Mount Airy. They actually moved out that little building on back down this way on in them old blue buildings up there on the side of Main Street. Well, not side of Main Street, but close to it. They moved into old Mount Airy Saw and Moore building, if you know where that's at. That's a good one. Yeah, see, I'd take these up there and get them redone. I mean, I work on them myself, but if I have some kind of bigger problems, I take these up there and get them worked on because these are what we use for ghost hunting. I got oodles of them. I've been engineering some that I'm trying to. I want to turn one of these into a spirit talker. You know, fix it where it runs all the time and have static and stuff in it, and it can run and have the spirits mess with it. But I've got a bunch of those. Do they have CB equipment in there? Yes, they that's what they specialize in up there. All kinds of radio stuff. You can get one and take it up there, and they'll put it in your car for you. That's where we got our emergency radios at when I was in the fire department. That's where I bought my handheld radio over there for when I was in the fire service. Let me get it right there right quick. I'll show it to you. That's where I got this at. This is an older one, but I bought it and I used it for 12 years, and it still works. It's got the fire F4 in it for Surrey County. It's got the sheriff's department, got the rescue squads, It's got the weather channel on it. Which it might need to be charged now, but I ain't had it charged up in 7 years and it's still working. You can see it took a little beating, but most of that is before I got it. One of the fire departments in Galax, Virginia turned these in, and he went through and reprogrammed them for our county. And there's the charger for it. It's big and bulky, but like I said, I used it for a long time. Never even had to do anything with it. We need to ride up there one day. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is come over here and I'll take you up there to it. I like going back up there. I need to buy some stuff for my radios. I need to buy some belt clips and some antennas and stuff like that. I need to pick up a few batteries. I'll show you my collection out there on the carport if you want to take a look. I could probably rig you up something there and have you two regulars where you talk back for to your wife. I did that mistake one day, and I was down there in the creek fishing for them little bitty minnows, and I said, "Here, if you need me, holler at me." As soon as I throw that hook into the water, she done hollered at me on radio. I thought, man, I wished I hadn't showed her how to use it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I know there's about 60 or 70, 80 of them out there in that box. And they still good and they still work. Just got to get the batteries for them. I've been piecing them together. I've got 6 or 7 out right now to all my members that's in the group. I can make sure all my members have one so we can talk to and when we do big investigations, when we take people out to cemeteries and stuff like that, or big events. I got to get fixed working on my board before it warps all up. I'm going to try to make a storyboard for when we go to these events to set up, same like at the Autumn Leaves Festival here. We'll get some cards made and get some flyers made, get some T-shirts and a little bit of this and that where we can sell to raise money for the group. Stuff like that. And I got this this board like you do with science projects on. Got that. And I got a bunch of the black letters right here that I bought, and where we spell out the words and stuff on there, different things, what we do. I got some big letters and small letters. They got numbers in there also. I just ain't had time to do it, and I don't know really what I'm doing, so I had to find somebody that can help me out how to fix it up, make people stop in their tracks when they walk by. I can't put my picture on the whole thing, so I don't want them to stop and just stare. My board had to go get some water, put my board out. They'd be looking at it so hard and it'd be catching on fire. Which it will be on fire if I'm on there, you know, that's just the way it is. I had somebody tell me, say, "You really think a lot about yourself, don't you?" I said, "I sure do. Nobody else does." Now I'm just a messing right now. Like I said, don't know what to talk about. I'll talk about a little bit of everything off the wall that not even contained to paranormal. Which is I've been watching stuff on YouTube about making my own REM pod. You don't have to solder anything or nothing like that. You can just twist the wires together and put like a straw over it and heat it up and melt the straw over the connections. Or you can use little wire nuts or something like that. No wonder why the ghost interacts with you. Yeah, I have to talk every kind of ways. Try to mainly make people laugh. I hope I make y'all laugh and have a good time because that's what I'm trying to. But I will say I'm sorry for not running when the gremlin went off the other night. I am sorry for that. You're a Tar Heel fan. They tried to haunt you. Oh, I'm a Tar Heel fan, that's for sure. My mama didn't raise no fool till she raised my brother because he's a Duke fan. I don't know what happened. I guess I was the only one born with brains in my family. Well, good. You won't have to worry about soldering. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I was seeing you the video while I was talking about Vicky, and maybe your tech guy can build y'all one. I think you can build them for about $20 or $25, if that is give or take a few dollars, a few cents. Don't be beating up on him. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He fell out of baby seat or something on his head. I don't know. No, me and my brother, we do get along pretty good. We just everything he likes, I'm opposite. He likes Duke, I like Carolina. He likes Chevrolets, I like Fords. We mainly do that just to have something to talk about and have fun. When he wins, he gets me. When I win, I get him back. It's all really much fun. I don't really care much about winning or losing, but don't tell me you're a Duke fan. And if you say you're a Wake fan, I know something's wrong with you. I would rather have an honest reaction, John, than a pretend you were too much in shock to run. You wasn't kidding. I was in shock. Oh Lord, we can't be friends no more, buddy. Oh Lord. That just made the night go all out of whack. Now I got somebody else to pick on when we win. I hope you don't hold that against me. I was a bigger fan in the 90s. Yeah, the 90s was pretty good. Laugh out loud. No, I like to pick me on. They pick on me at work. My boss man's a Duke fan. My best friend Baker, he's a Duke fan of all things. My good friend William, that I deal with baseball cards and stuff with, he's a Duke fan. So it's all crazy. Forget about the radio, Stevie. Laugh out loud. Yeah, forget about them radios. I ain't hauling no Duke fan around. No, man, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, we'd go up there one day and take a look at them if you want to. Just give me a holler and ha ha ha. Sure will. Yeah, I would enjoy that. I like to hang out with people like that. We I don't get to hang out with a lot of people. Like I said, me and my wife, we don't even have any like other couples our age to hang out with or nothing like that. So we just pretty much stay by ourselves. Church and works for us. Yeah, that's pretty much about all we get to do. Pretty much all we do. Work, work, work. Can't get nothing else done but work, work, work. One of these days I'll be glad when I can sit back and retire and enjoy everything, have fun, and then that'd be when I won't do nothing either. Still be sitting at the house. Probably be fishing quite often if I do that. Which Baker, he's supposed to be coming Wednesday morning and go fishing with me. I can't wait. I like hanging out with him. I probably won't do much fishing because I like to watch him fish. You know, he enjoys it. That's pretty much what I like to do. How old are you, Jonathan? Too old. I'm 41. And I'll be 42 this year. Next year I'll be 43. Year after that I'll be 44. You know. No, I am. I'm 41 this year, so I'll be 42 this October. It don't seem like it neither. I've been out of school now for 20 some years, and it don't even seem like it. 23 years, to be exact. And that's crazy. Never even got the opportunity to go back to a high school reunion. They never did invite me. See, that's how popular I was. They didn't even care about me to invite me back to the schoolhouse. They was glad to get rid of me. Time is flying by, bro. You ain't kidding. Sure is. I didn't want to go back to school no how to see them old stuck up things. Well, I guess Jamie done went to bed. She was in here earlier. It's already 10:30 for them, so she probably is in bed. Where I'm getting ready to head to here in a little bit. Hey there, Kenny. How you doing, buddy? Vicky says, "How you doing, Kenny?" Yeah, I've been messing around here, trying to find some stuff to talk about to do. How are you, Vicky? I am good. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us for a little bit. Vicky says she is okay. Oh, me. Yeah, it's been a long day. I slept the day away pretty much. I got home from the doctor and I just couldn't get over the sleeping spell, so I lay down. I didn't get up to about probably 5:30, somewhere like that. Wouldn't got up then if they hadn't been mowing the yard. When is your next live paranormal event? Probably tomorrow night, about 6:30 or 7 o'clock, somewhere like that, Eastern time. I don't know exactly where we're gonna go yet, but only places really to go to is the bridge and the cemetery there on the bridge at the bridge, and probably try to go up on the mountain or something other. I'm not sure. Be one to other of those places. I know a girl that you should set stuff up around. She is living with a Satan worshiper, and she hears a lot of voices and sees a lot of scary, crazy stuff. Oh, that's crazy. According on what kind of how bad it is, I don't want to get too deep in some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm scared. It's just I don't know how people react to things like that. Because we did one not too long ago. It was a private location. I don't want to say too much about it, but they had some people living in their house that was had something they're attached to. I guess it was just a little bit weird. That night we done that blessing. I don't want them to follow me home. Yeah, like I said, I normally do my praying and stuff before, which y'all don't hear me doing it, but I do it before I get out of the truck. actually before I get in the truck, I do my praying before I go pick my dad up. And then as I'm leaving the investigation part, like we getting in the truck, getting in the bridge, from the bridge, and I'll get into the truck, I normally tend to say my prayers then before I get in the truck, but I don't do them out loud where y'all can hear me. But one time I did. That was the night that the gremlin went off. No, that was before then. Yeah, that was before then because my buddy Donald came in. Well, y'all, I guess I'm going to get off of here. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I started just a little bit before 10 o'clock. It's 11:33 now, so I might just go ahead and I remember the gremlin going off. Oh, well, that was the coolest thing since slice of bread. Actually, I do have the video about ready. I'm going to try to work on it probably sometime tomorrow, maybe Sunday, and try to get it uploaded. I can't wait for everybody to see it. It's kind of interesting, to be honest with you. I'm going to go back and retitle it the night the gizmo went off or something like that, or the night the gizmo started singing or something like that. That's where I'm going to go back and retitle the videos from what the original title is. Because I think there'll be a lot of people be interested in it. And you can tell that I didn't hit nothing to make it go off or anything. It did it on its own. And I tell you the reason what got me into that, getting that gremlin. It was really sensitive to go off, you know. I mean, you can just touch it. You have to put this little bit of force on it, but you just have to hit it just right. But the spirits, they can do it anytime they want to. They don't have to sit there and knock it off. Dude, they'd be knocking it off all the time. But they can make it go off. When we was at the clinic one night, there's a little kid's toy piano in there. And you can cut it on. And they said they hear music playing a lot when they come in. The owners did when they go into the building. And they went up there and it was going off. And there's nobody been inside the building. And so that got me thinking there for a while. And it finally just I saw this and I thought, well, maybe we can get it to work. It looks a little, it'd be real scary, you know, on a paranormal thing, but Night Gizmo got it. Oh, yeah. I ain't had it working since then, but that night was awesome. And that's what I might name it. Night Gizmo got it. That was pretty cool. That was really fun. It was, like I said, when we drove down the road, and I told my dad, I said, something feels funny. I said, I think we're going to get something there tonight. And sure enough, within about 45 minutes to an hour into the video, into the live, and it actually went off that night. It's pretty cool. Well, that truck and car went through. It didn't work, so it was real deal. Oh, yeah. You're right, Vicky. Because I had somebody tell me one day that we was walking across the bridge, and that's what made it go off, them cat toys we had. Because that was before we had the gremlin. There is no way that me, no bigger than I am, walk across that bridge and make anything go off. That you can't do that. That bridge won't give none with you. Because it's pretty solid. I mean, that's now I can understand it might be a little shaky if it's a little bit longer, but time you get on the bridge, you're off to the other end of it. So I don't think it's anything has to do with bridge being shaky or anything. So that's just my opinion on that. Yeah, I might go through there tomorrow and see if I can't work on that video a little bit and hurry up and get it put up so we can get things, get people watching it and get them check it out and see what they think. I know there'll probably be somebody in there saying something there about did it go off, didn't go off, or this and that. Because I know my dad, he didn't do it because he was standing behind the camera because he was saying something other. And you can see me look up at him. Yeah, the cat toys and balloon lights didn't go off either when the truck and car went through. So the bridge don't shake that much. No, it really don't. I went out there and I'm a big old boy, and I went and jumped up and down the middle of the bridge, and it didn't even move. It didn't even sound like it was thinking about moving. Didn't feel like it was going to move. Steven says, "Good night, y'all. Been a long day." Appreciate you, Steven, come in, man. But yeah, just let me know when you're ready. Right up there when I ain't working, I will just holler at me. We'll go up there and I'll take you, let you check them out. Night, Steven. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. But yeah, I just like I said though, that's what some people said because I had one person said when we had the cat toys go off, they said the bridge was shaking in one of the videos. And I said, all right, you believe what you want to do. I'm here, so I know what's going on. I'm just a mess, y'all. I'm just trying to keep myself occupied for a little bit. Night, Stephen. Just don't talk dude with John. Yeah. I tell you what, it's just so fun having people that you can talk sports like that too and have a good time. I do have a friend I work with. He is a Carolina fan, but where they had lost and everything, you can't say nothing bad about it because he gets all unruly. I mean, I'm a Carolina fan. If they lose, they lose. If they do, do. If they don't, they don't. I mean, it's you can't change it. But just like my Cowboys, I'm a big Cowboy fan. So he said, laugh out loud. Vicky, catch you later, Kenny. I'm a big Cowboys fan, so they pick on me about that too. Baker, he's a Cowboys fan, even though he is a Duke fan, but he's a Cowboys. And boy, you talking about somebody, they give us rough on that more than they do any other sport. I can't wait till they go back to the Super Bowl. I know it's a long shot, but then me and Baker were showing. I'm gonna go dress up in my cowboy hat and everything else, my cowboy shirt, all my cowboy stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lordy. Not a Steelers fan. Oh, my word. I swear. If you're a true fan, you're a fan, win or lose. You're right. You're right. I just can't believe Kenny is a Steelers fan. Oh, my word. We got to talk after the show. We got to talk after the show. So I'm glad Matt ain't in here. He'll have a field day with that. He likes Steelers. Just came to me when the Cowboys win title number 6. Just come to me. They will eventually. You just wait. They will. Chiefs all the way. I like Chiefs. I think they're a pretty cool team. Yeah, Matt, he's something else. He'll come in. You'll start seeing when he pops in. He'll be like, "That ain't the right hat," or something like this and that. I like Matt when he comes in. He gets on me a little bit. I was thinking the same thing about Matt. I guess it ain't too bad as long as you ain't the Eagles fan. No, we will have to be talking after that. Steelers even got the best of the Cowboys in head to head in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we gonna win one day again. The 90s, they gonna be like the 90s team. You watch and see. I remember used to sitting up in the middle of the bed watching the football game, Cowboys beat. That was good old days. Oh, Lordy. I don't even like the Super Bowl because that's the end of the season, and I don't like the end of anything. I like to keep going. I wish they could play all the time, and never have an ending game. Just keep playing. I don't really like the World Series. I'm a big baseball person, but I don't really like the World Series because it's not fun. I wish we can watch baseball all the time, even in the winter and summer and spring and the fall. I guess it is what it is, I reckon. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get on off of here. I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. I'm going to go get me a drink and hop into bed. Get some sleep time in. I might watch some videos, catch up on some of those. But I'll let y'all see this when I get it finished. I'll probably work on some of these tomorrow or something other. At least until me and my dad get ready to go out. Let's see what Vicky says right here. My computer's a little slow. Being born and raised in Kansas City, I'm Chief and the Royals. Yeah, I like the Royals. I like when Bo Jackson played with them. That was a good team, and also George Brett and all of them. I like about any team in baseball except for the Braves and the Yankees. I can't stand them too. My brother is a Braves fan too, so that I'm opposite from him. But now I was a Minnesota Twins, which I still am Minnesota Twins, but I like the Blue Jays too because that's where my guy plays for. I did live about 2 hours and a half east of Pittsburgh, so I like the Pirates and the Steelers. That's cool. Well, we don't have a baseball team here where I'm at, but we do have the Carolina Panthers. I'm not too big on them, so I pull for the Cowboys and the Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. I'm at Bo, George, Clint, John Mayberry. Oh, that's awesome. I would like to meet George Brett and Bo. I think them pretty cool players. I think both of them's Hall of Famers too. I like I sat back and watched the old game where George Brett had that pine tar thing. Why he come running out of that dugout. That was pretty cool. My baseball is George Brett when I was a kid growing up. I like Kirby Puckett. That's the reason he hit that home run against the Braves that time in the World Series. That was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yep, Pine Tar game. I watch it often, and then that part comes up, I rewind a little bit and watch it back and forth. That's pretty cool. And I actually got the baseball card where him and Gaylord Perry was sitting there putting that pine tar on the bat. I've got the baseball card. I worked at the big hotel next to the stadium, so always seen them after the game, got free game tickets. Oh, that is so cool. I've only been to one major league game in my lifetime. That's when me and my buddy William, that I talk about a lot, been about 2 years ago now. he bought some tickets to go see the Braves play the Blue Jays. And Kenny said, "That's awesome, Vicky." And he bought some tickets to go to the game down in Atlanta. And we went down there that week. It was like on a Thursday or Friday. I took that day off and went down there and watched the game. He even bought the room right beside the stadium. I mean, we could sit out there on the balcony thing and watch the game from the room. We didn't even have to go into the stadium. But if we wanted anything to eat, we had to, though. But that was pretty cool. That was my first time experiencing the ball game like that. Never been to a pro football game. Been by the Carolina Panther Stadium, I don't know how many times. I only been to one college game in my lifetime. That was when Carolina played UNLV at home. So my wife bought us tickets that night. We went. She bought them for Christmas on that Christmas when we first started sparking and everything. She bought me some tickets for Christmas that year. We went, stepped out on that, off that bus on that ground at Chapel Hill. It just makes me feel like I was walking on cloud nine. Well, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I do want to say thank you to Jamie for coming in here with me. The Off the Grid channel come in. Appreciate you too, Vicky. Mr. Rogers, that's who I was thinking of next. Mr. Rogers, appreciate him coming in, hanging out with us for a little while. Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. Stevie. That's what I guess. That's Stevie. Appreciate you too, Kenny, for coming in, hanging out with me. Or anybody else that came in and peeked and left. I do want to say thank you to my moderators, Vicky and Jamie, for being here, keeping an eye on the chat and stuff. I didn't really have anything to talk about. I just came on and just do a little bit of this and that. I was showing some piece of equipment that I was wanting to get for our group, the REM pod and everything like that. I will send you that video, Vicky, if you want me to, about the homemade REM pod. Like I said, I'm going to get us one made, maybe get us two at least. I think it only cost about $20-some, $30 at the most for the parts. And if you know how to build them, put them together, that it shouldn't be that much. I'm gonna try to get us the stuff, and I'm gonna try to tackle it myself and see if I can't do the same thing as they do. All you gotta do is buy the thing and get you the regular radio antennas, and I think you can get a LED lights too put in if you want that. So I think that will be pretty cool. So I appreciate every one of y'all. Thank y'all a lot for coming in, and I want to be working on my crafts and stuff too. And I'm gonna try to make a. I'm back my internet. That's fine. Well, I'm back. My internet went out, then came. I'm back. Laugh out loud. Oh, you're fine. Like I said though, I'm going to try to make us some of those handmade REM pods. I guess you want to say homemade. But I will send you the video that I've been watching and everything. I gotta order me some cat toys too, because them ones we got done gone, they last a pretty good while, but they didn't last long enough, I don't think. We had 7 of them, but we got down to 1, and it rolled off the tombstone the other day and hit the bottom part of the tombstone that where the stone itself sits on, and broke. And no, it didn't break. It just made a big shock where it won't come on no more. And when it does come on, it don't never go off. You need something with a switch in it. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, I'll send it to you, and you can check it out. And maybe your guy can rig up something other like that. Which I'm going to try to, like I said, get us some stuff and make us some. Well, y'all be good. I'll see y'all. It's officially been 2 hours on here now, so I will catch y'all on the next live. See y'all later.